Hey guys, today in this video, what we are going to say is like how we can integrate a Spotify, which means an external system with a Salesforce org. Okay, so the first and foremost prerequisite is like you have to create an account in Spotify for developers. So once you log in with this your credentials, you just to navigate to the your profile under the dashboard. First, we have to create a connected app. So in many of the external system, like it will be called an app. So in Salesforce only, we'll be saying that it is an connected app. Okay, so you just go and click on this create app. Before creating an app, it will ask some verification for your credentials in this Spotify for developers. Okay, so and quickly I'll just walk you through the creating an application. So you just create your app name with some of the name like which you have like and add some description, and in the redirect URL you just give anything example like youtube.com or google.com https. That's like okay. So in this video we are going to discuss about the web API token. Okay, you just click on this and check this acknowledgement and click on save. So once you have done your thing, like it the app will be visible under this dashboard. So I just go through my app which I have created. Okay, so on click of this app, so we will be receiving the our client ID and client secret. So these are the two main important things to integrate with our Salesforce name credential or external credentials. So and for my use case, I have just enabled every scopes. So in this video we are going to discuss about only about web API things. So the redirect URL I've just given the my domain URL. Okay, so this auth callback is nothing but like authentication provider from the Salesforce. So without this we are going to see in this tutorial. So once we have created that connected app in Spotify, so we have to navigate to the Salesforce org to our external credentials. So for that you just go to the setup and search for named credentials. So under this, first you have to create an external credential. So I already created the Spotify external credential. I just walk you through how you have to configure this. So click on this new and type the name of your external credential. In my case, I have chosen Spotify for the label and name. So the authentication protocol should be a OAuth 2.0. So OAuth 2.0 is nothing but like it is an additional security. Like it will first provide the access token. So based on that, I mean within the use of that access token, we are making a call out to the actual endpoint. So with that access token, it's provide an extra security layer to that external system. So yeah, so authentication protocol should be an OAuth 2.0 and the authentication flow type is should be client credential with client secret flow. So client credential with client secret flow is nothing but like it is an authentication protocol. Here will be we are providing our client ID and client secret from this connected app. Okay, so the identity provider URL, it should be an access token URL. So once you go to the documentation and web API, so concepts and API access tokens. So under this, yeah, authorization. We are in our use case, like we are discussing about client credentials. So click on this, and if you see, yeah, this is the identity provider URL. So you just need to copy this and paste over here. Okay, and click on save. So once you have created the external credential, you have to create a principal. So you just click on this. See, the principal is already configured. So for this previous step, like you have to click on new and the parameter name you have to given like anything as name Spotify suggested, and identity type is to be a named principal. Okay, So once you have chosen this, it will ask for the client ID and client secret. So in this time, yeah, we have to go to the dashboard and copy these two client, I mean copy this client ID and client secret and paste in that principal. So automatically on click of that save, it should be a configured one. The authentication should status should be changed to unconfigured to configured. So once you have created the principles, all the things are done with the external thing. And after that, you have to go to the named credentials and create one new name credential. In this also you have to name anything as you like. And in under the external credential, you have to choose the named external credential which you have recently created. So in my case, I've already done that steps. So in here nothing but like you have to provide the end base URL. So base URL is nothing but if you go to the documentation, say for example, I'm going to search with an artist. So this is the base URL api.spotify.com. So this is the base URL you need to provide in the name credential URL, and the external credential you have to select the recently created one. So once you have configured these entire steps, the Salesforce integration is almost done. And the final and foremost thing is you have to create one permission set. So in my permission set, I have created train something like just create one new permission set, and under this you have to assign the external credential principal access. In my case, I have created the Spotify one. So this is the one you have to assign to this permission set, and this permission should has to be assigned to your logged in user. So then only you can able to make a call out to that Spotify system. Okay. And once this setup is done, um, everything is done. Okay. So this is my Spotify application UI. Here is nothing but like whenever I just click on the top artist, it will fetch off the some of the artist things and display over here in this component. And also have having a search bar. So in this type, I'm just typing power. So based on my search, it will return the banner image of that album. So you can explore many of the API things. Like here it has been like you can search for an artist, several artists, the top tracks of that an artist, audiobooks, categories, chapter, everything you can explore. In my case, I'm just explored only these two APIs. So I just quickly show about the Apex class and that LWC component which I have created. So yeah, so I just created a Spotify Apex controller. So in this, I just get send get request. This is a reusable method I've just created to make an external call out. So here I'm just passing the endpoint which is dynamically. Okay. So say for example, this is the top artist method. So in this, I'm just passing the list of IDs. I mean, comma separated IDs, not list of IDs. So I'll show you in this one. Okay, so this ID is nothing but this ID is specifically mean to the artist one. So say for example, I'm going to Spotify login. Hmm, okay, see, this is the artist ID. So this ID we have to pass. So this is the some of the artists which have picked up. This is Anirudh, this is AR Rahman, I think so, and this is GB Prakash, and this is Harish. So these are the IDs which I have cherry picked from this Spotify website, and I'm just passing the as a parameter to this method. So once this API call is done, these IDs will be mapped to this URL with this UTF encoded. So UTF encoded is like whenever the user typed with space, that percentage number will be added. So these are the constraints we are used for the parameters construction for the endpoint. So once the endpoint is encoded successfully, and we are passing this endpoint to this method with the get method, and once the response is successfully fetched from the Excel system, I'm just returning its body. So this body will be coming to this method, and I'm just passing it, and I'm just creating my own JSON response based on the body we have get. So once this is formatted, I'm just passing this top artist data to my HTML. So where it is, yeah, top artist data. So this will construct a tabular, I mean grid system with each of lightning card containing each of the artist name, followers, and its genus and genders. And yeah, this is the UI you are seeing, the first API callout. So the second one is I'm just encountering the text. So based on my text key search, it will make a external same as like that. So there is a separate URL for that. I showed that as well. So if you see the search text, I'm just capturing the search text and constructing the same similar kind of this endpoint URL. The first base I'm just getting from the named credential, which is callout will taken up, and this is the endpoint which is used for searching. So I'm just going here to the search one, so search for an item. So if you see here, the till the http.spotify.com will come from the name credential base path. So slash v1 s search will be, I'm just adding here, the type should be a track. I'm just, in my case, I'm just choosing as a track. So track is the mandatory parameter, see, required parameter, and the q is a query term what we are searching. So I'm just appending that search text with my endpoint. So I'm just again making that callout with this reusable method, and based on that response body, I'm returning to my JavaScript. So if you see here, I'm just returning only the image URL. So if you see the, yeah, the API response, I'm just passing it, and the search list, I'm just having the items. So in that item, I'm just penetrating to that image URL. So that image URL I'm storing into this property image URL. This image URL I'm just sending to my HTML. See, I'm just rendering that image using this image tag. So yeah, so based on that, I'm just hitting this things, and yeah, this is the actual thing working behind this Spotify integration. So if you have any doubts, you can comment me in this comment section. So yeah, thank you. Bye.